Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to How to Get to the Top of Google. My name is Emily Jimenez. I will be your host for today. I'm a one-star platinum with Archer and Evolution and have been with the company for 2 years. So let's get started. I know this is something that we talk about a lot, and I definitely want to do a training on it. It's something that I've been working on, was able to achieve, and I wanted to share with you all because I know how beneficial it could be, okay? So let's get started on how to get to the top of Google. First and foremost, numero uno, Google My Business, okay? Google My Business. The first thing you want to do when you start with our organization is decide on a company name, okay? You want to decide on a company name. You want to search Google to make sure that name is not taken already. And then once you decide on a name, you want to list it on Google My Business. Google My Business, it's basically it's a free marketing tool to attract customers, by using a free business profile on Google. Okay, so let me show you that really quick. Minimize this. And let's go to Google My Business. Okay, so just be careful when you search Google My Business. You're gonna have other other things come up, okay? You wanna make sure when you go to Google My Business that it's actually from Google. So you see this one here, Smart Holidays, don't go to that one. Don't go to Look Up Smart. Make sure the Google My Business you go to is actually from Google. So this is the correct one right here.
We can't see your screen change.
Yeah, you haven't changed that.
Okay, thank you guys. Okay, so like I was saying, the step number one, Google My Business. Okay, you want to make sure that you list your business on Google. And be careful because you're going to see different ones. You're going to see, like for example, let's see, this is your business on Google with Smart Holidays. You don't want that one. You want the one actually from Google. Okay, see google.com, Google My Business, manage your business. So that is step number one, stand out on Google with a free business profile. This is completely free. Just sign in, just make sure you fill out the prompts. I do have another training on this on Rising Tide. Chris Ragiff actually has a training on it as well. Let me show you guys that real quick on how to get started with Google My Business. Okay. And actually I started Google because of him, because of this training here. So let me start with this travel training videos, and you're going to see it right here. So this is going to be pretty much step one right here, how to make right here, my business app by Google. Okay, so this is the first training that I want. This is kind of that's what introduced me to Google My Business. Actually really good training. I highly recommend watching it. It's not too long, but it's very informative, okay? So once you have your business listed on Google, let me go over the next steps for you guys. Okay, so you want to complete your listing. Make sure everything on your Google business page matches across the board with all of your social media platforms. Okay, so avoid penalty inducing offenses. All right, so that's like, for example, you want to make sure your name is the same across the board. Your company name is like, if your company name, like for example, mine is Skyland and Ocean Travel. It's Skyland and Ocean Travel on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the social media platforms. Okay. Avoid any penalty inducing offenses. This is when you do some kind of shady stuff. Okay, so to avoid, try to do anything shady. Just keep your business, everything up, running, and honest. You definitely want to make sure you encourage reviews. Okay, you could get reviews from your clients, you could get reviews from your family, from your colleagues. This will definitely help you with your Google stats. All right. Make sure your website and content are optimized for search. For me, I named my business Skyland and Ocean Travel. It's not, and the reason why I did, because they had keywords that would populate in a search. Okay, so that's why I named my business what it was. Originally, I didn't expect it to be that long, but I know the original name I chose was taken, so I had to extend it a little bit. Okay. And you want to make sure that you post to Google My Business frequently. So let me show you my page real quick. If you can't see my screen, can you guys see my screen still?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. All right. Okay, so this is how Google My Business looks like. You could actually purchase a website through Google. It's super cheap, guys. I only spend $12 a year on my Google My Business website. Okay, the more you use Google, the more it's also gonna help you increase in the stats. Okay, so I have my Gmail, I have, I use Google Sites, Google Forms, Google My Business. I try to use as much Google as possible. YouTube is also owned by Google, so I use that as well. So let me show you my website real quick. Again, it's only $12 a year for this. It's nothing. All right. And again, so this is my Google page. So this is my domain that I have through Google. All right. And here you want to keep this updated. I know a lot of you post to Facebook, you post to Instagram, you post to YouTube, post on your Google My Business page. Okay, it's super important. You will reach out to a lot of people. And not just in your city. I'm going to show you in a second how you could add different cities. I have about at least 10 major cities in the US on my Google My Business page. Okay, so keep it updated with specials, with videos, let me see, what else? You could just have a travel photo on there. You could have a Instagram reel on there, okay? Make sure your reviews are there as well, okay? Look over here, I just have like a pretty photo of Greece, all right? Again, something that Nikki Lee always taught us, make sure your business is listed open 24 hours. Okay, they could call me, they could ask for directions. Another thing that I have here that's also helped me out with Google My Business, where it says make an appointment, I automatically added my quote form. Okay, so they make an appointment on here and boom, it'll bring them to my quote form. I'll get an email and I'll tell them that I'll get back to them in 48 to 72 hours with some options. Okay. So that's Google My Business. But let me go back to show you some things. Let me show you around a little bit. Okay, if you go to posts, this is where you can add an offer. And again, it's really simple to do. It's not complicated. You could add your information. Okay. Pretty much travel agency, tour agency, cruise agency. And this is the area I was telling you about. So under information, this is what, because a lot of people be like, oh, I live in a small town. I don't have that many people in my area that want to travel. Guys, that's not true. Okay, but Google My Business, look at this. You could go to this edit and add a bunch of different service areas. I have at least 11 all major cities throughout the country. Okay, so this is how I get people from the outside that I do not know that reach out to me. Okay, so look at all these cities. So this is really important for you guys. Special hours, let me see what I have here. I have my website, I have my appointment link on here, the different services, okay, and pretty much kind of like an opening. Let me see, I have my reviews. I have all my reviews on here. People could leave me messages. I could add photos. Like I said, it doesn't have to be mock bookings. It could be like a simple flyer. It could be a simple destination photo. Just keep posting on there because I know you guys post to Facebook, Instagram. For me personally, I get my clients from Google My Business as well as Facebook, Okay, so I see my chat blowing up. So let me check out the chat. Okay, so Joe said they have a free website also. So yes, Joe, you're right. They do have a free website also. I'm not big with website design. I like Google My Business. For me, it's so easy to keep up with. They actually have a phone app too. So if I see a special in my email, I could just go to Canva, add my logo on it, and then post the flyer on Google My Business. It's super, super easy peasy. Okay, so Carolyn says, I've had some posts in Google My Business rejected because I forgot to remove hashtags or my phone number when I shared content to my what's new or offer section. Do those rejects penalize my position on Google? I don't think so. I don't think so. Normally, for you to get a penalization, like it has to be something pretty bad. Like, um, I'm gonna say, like, let's say, for example, you have your business name as Carolyn Bennett, but on Facebook it's listed under another person. Okay, I think those are more penalizations. Um, but again, you see how I had my quote form set up on my thing. I have them, where it says make an appointment, I have them reach out to me directly, and they have my phone number there, they have my email there, my contact information if they wanted to reach me as well. Can you link branch up? You can link branch up, but guys, it's so easy, Melissa. All you have to do is copy and paste your branch up posts to your Google My Business. So it's super easy. How do people see these posts? Okay, so again, they're gonna see it listed on Google, like, again, so what we're working on is how to reach the top of Google. So you want to make sure you keep posting, you work on your reviews. I'm going to show you a few other things that are going to help you become visible on social media. Okay, I'm still looking at the chat, guys. I'm sorry. When do they do a Google search? Okay, Carolyn, I was the #1 listing on Google search for travel agencies in my area. Then I realized my street address wasn't on the listing. So wait, your street address was on the listing, so I removed it and I went down to #4. Yeah, you need to have your street address on Google My Business. Okay, it has to be on there. So I know some of you may feel uncomfortable with that, but yeah, but there's a way for you to make it not visible. Okay, it'll give you the option. Shauna says, I'm currently working on it right now and it's trying to make me choose budget to spend per month. No, I don't pay I don't pay a dime. I don't pay a dime. I know some of my agents do pay for ads. Me personally, I don't. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys right here. I do not have an SEO background. Everything I learned about marketing has been strictly through this company. I went on trainings when I started. I watched different trainers. So that's one thing I recommend. Don't learn just from one person. Get on trainings with different people. You will learn a little bit from everybody. Okay. So right here, you guys could Google it yourself. This is top travel agencies in Braselton, Georgia. This is the city that I live in. And I'm over here, I'm #1. Okay. I have 20 different reviews. If you go to more businesses, I have about 10 pages of travel agencies in my area. Again, I'm #1 on the list. All right. So see, there's a whole bunch. All right. So let me see what else. Okay, is a job form made on Google Forms then linked to your website for the client to fill out? I made it on job form and I just added the job form link to it. That's all. Okay, so let me go back to the slides to continue. All right. Okay, so again, make sure you encourage reviews, make sure you're posting content on your Google My Business. And again, I like the website too. It's only $12 a year. Okay. All right, so I feel like I'm sliding. 1 second. Okay, so let's talk about Ripple. Ripple has templates to help every small business create their social media content with confidence. Edit your post drafts, easily create video, save time, highlights, and app is available. Okay, so we're going to talk about different things. Let me just go back to my slides because I feel like I'm missing a slide. Excuse me 1 second. All right. So let's talk about a little about Google. Google was a social network owned and operated. The network was launched on June 28th in an attempt to challenge other social networks, linking other Google products like Google Drive, Blogger, and YouTube. So kind of what we'll be discussing today. We're going to be discussing Google My Business. We're going to be discussing reviews. We're going to be discussing Google search engines, marketing apps, as well as YouTube. Okay. Okay, so we spoke about Google My Business already. We spoke about complete your listing. We did this one. Okay, so now let's talk about the Ripple part. One thing a lot of you guys don't know about Ripple, Ripple is a marketing tool, okay? And they're gonna create social media content. And one thing, as well as videos, because videos have become super popular. So Ripple will post on YouTube for you. They'll post on Facebook, they'll post on LinkedIn, they'll post on Twitter. So let me show you guys Ripple really quick. Okay, so let's go to Ripple. Okay, so again, it creates branded posts, run targeted video ads, and tracks social media performance. Okay, so this is one thing I like about it too, that it likes social media performance, and it manages all your social media marketing in one place. You can get started for free. There is a cost. I don't spend money like on much for marketing, but for Ripple, I do. Why? Because I feel like the content is really good. The videos come out super nice. It looks very professional. And again, it helps me market myself, okay? Sorry guys, my mouse is acting up. Okay, so this is Ripple. And there's a few things that you could do on here. For, you know, they have different holidays. Oh, sorry, let me just minimize this. Remind me later, okay? You could do kind of greetings. You could do, you know, it's kind of things for the holidays that we'll post on your social media. You can do things for, they have things for TikTok. TikTok has also become very popular. You could create reels. You know, for me, I do mock bookings on here as well. Okay, so there's, you know, all different content that you can use. So let me just go to some of my old posts. Let me see if there's a mock booking or a video that I could show you guys. I did. Let me see. Happy Hanukkah. All right. So it's something so simple like this. This was really simple. I had gotten a lot of views on it from Facebook. I'm actually from YouTube. Okay, shop small with your friends. Your Prosecco is waiting for you. This is, I actually posted this during Black Friday. And something so simple, I've got actually just from this post alone, guys, on YouTube, I got like 242 views on it. Okay, just for this little thing. And again, YouTube, Google owns YouTube. So again, this will help you out with your ratings. Let me see what else. Okay, so this was like kind of for Thanksgiving too. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I did this one. Let me see. Let me see if you could. Let me make the volume up. Can you guys hear that? No? Oh, okay. Let me fix the volume.
So if you unshare your screen and then reshare it, there's a little checkbox at the bottom that you can share audio when you play your audio.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Let me share my screen again. And then let me go to my audio bar. Oops, that's the Wi-Fi. Okay. Let me see. Internal speakers. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear it now. Yes? No?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So when you unshared your screen and then reshared, was there a little box at the bottom when you chose the screen to share?
I'm sorry, let me pause this for a second. All right, let me stop sharing. Let me see. Let me just go to my settings real quick. All right, I have speakers, headphones are not connected. Let me try microphone, internal microphone. Let me see if that works. So share screen. All right, let me know if you guys could hear this. No?
I can hear it.
You can hear it now? Okay, perfect. Let me make it a little bit louder. No?
No, I can't hear it either.
Well, anyway, okay, so with Ripple, guys, you could add music onto your mock bookings tool that I like. You know, and again, you know, they get the visual, they get the sound, you get to add really cool music to it. And again, they will post on all your social media platforms, okay, once you're done. So, you know, so again, it's really cool. You know, we could just do a quick example of a post because I know the holidays are coming up. Okay, so I had did for Hanukkah, I did Happy Hanukkah already. So let's do a Merry Christmas one. Okay, and it's really nice. I have my company logo right here. I could change this background. Okay, so again, yeah, so again, I could hit next. Share as a post, full HD. And again, look how cool. I could say to my computer, I could add it to my Facebook, I could add it to my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my YouTube, okay? And I could just say simple, happy holidays from Sky Land and Ocean Travel. Just fix that. Travel, okay, and I could share now. Okay, and then it will post on my social media platforms for me. All right, so it's really, so that's awesome. Okay, so let me go back to my slides again. Oh, you love Jody, you love the Hanukkah one. Oh, I love that you did one for, yeah, of course. You know, and it's cool. I think it's especially from being up north, you guys know the up north, we celebrate everything, okay? It doesn't matter what national, I'm Puerto Rican, but still, like we'll do everything. You know, there's always different festivals, holidays going on for all different cultures, which is really nice. Okay, so again, Ripple's really cool. And now let's talk about YouTube, okay? Because YouTube, like I told you guys, YouTube is owned by Google. Because Google owns YouTube, videos originating from the site rank very high in the search engines. Google uses a highly guarded secret algorithm to determine the ranking of the YouTube videos, similar to the ones used for web page ranking. This system determines the authority of a video channel or web page. The higher your YouTube video is ranked, the higher its authority and the higher will appear in a keyword search. All right, so that's really important. I think YouTube has helped me. One of the things in particular in YouTube, I'm going to share with you guys, and some of you guys, how many of you guys are silvers here? How many of you guys are silvers and up? Carrie, yeah, you could do reels on Ripple. They have a reel section.
That's good to know. I was raging when I spent like so many hours making a reel on Canva using what they said was the correct format.
Oh,
And then when
no.
I went to post it on my later site, later was like, this is not the correct, you know, image size.
Oh
And
my
then, so they
gosh.
went and edited it. And so it like cut out the top
Oh,
and bottom of everything. I was raging.
oh my gosh. I'm
I
so
mean, it was
sorry.
hours and hours of work. And
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I'm so sorry. All right, so we have some silvers in up here, and the reason why I'm asking, yeah, so we have Joanne, who's she's a silver. We have Heather's a silver. Amy Moore is triple gold. Okay, so the reason why I'm asking, guys, is because actually being a trainer has helped me immensely, okay, with my Google rankings. Why? Because on Rising Tide, we have like 10,000 agents, okay? All of my trainings, guys, are public. So you're gonna see, okay, so I have, you know, so simple post advertisement, I'll get a few views on it, but look at my trainings from Rising Tide, okay? I have a lot. This one, okay, so I did a training for Rising Tide on how to get free affiliate websites. I got 253 views, okay, from the team, 253 views. Again, that's gonna help me with my, so the training right here, this is gonna help me with my ranking on Google. Facebook business page, branch up and Google My Business Setup. Okay, so again, here I have a Google My Business Setup along with Facebook branch up. I have 226 views. Okay, I did a mock booking training for Rising Tide, 150 views. Okay, so again, being a trainer will also help you with your rankings, okay, because you're going to get more views there. You know, your content is going to be like considered, I don't know, it's going to be considered like your content has to be pretty good on you. It's not like TikTok where you could kind of post anything. For YouTube, like you really have to have content that is really going to help people. Okay, so again, that's gonna, so the more views you get, the more likes you get, the more it's going to help you with your Google listing. A lot of you guys probably didn't know that before, but again, I know some of being a trainer, you know, sometimes takes a lot of sacrifice. I know some people keep it private, but for me, you know, I don't mind travel training, but we'll help each other. Okay. So I know Amy's a trainer, Joanne's a trainer, you know, Jody's a trainer here. Okay. So definitely, I highly recommend posting it public. And again, that will help you guys, you know, with your Google rankings. Okay. So let me just go over everything really quick again, because I think I had some slides that, you know, just kind of, I wanted to make sure everything is right. Okay. So again, Google My Business. You need to work on your reviews. Okay. Google search engine. That means you need to use pretty much everything Google. Okay. If you're searching for everything, use Google. Marketing apps. Like I said, I use Ripple that will post on YouTube. It will post on all my different social media platforms. Okay. And marketing apps. Okay. And then again, YouTube. All right. So I know the chat is going off. I know Charles Lee will thank me for making that comment. He can thank me later. All right. So, oh, okay. So Melissa says Logo Maker is a free tool for making a logo. Also, if you have some knowledge, Pixabay is free and has a lot of stuff for marketing you can use for. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing that. So you guys hear that? Melissa said Logo Maker is free to make a free logo, and Pixabay is free and has a lot of stuff that you can use for marketing. Okay. Tracy says, I don't know how to add branch up to my Google business account. Is there a link? Okay. So Tracy, you're not going to add branch up to your, what you're going to do is you're going to copy your branch up post, and you're going to paste it to your Google My Business. Okay. So like, you know, so that's all you're going to do. There's not a link for it. You just have to copy and paste. Okay. Yes. Ripple does cost money. I do pay, I think it's like $12 a month for Ripple. But like I said, as far as clientele, I will get the most requests from the stuff that I put out from Ripple than anything else. Okay. Alyssa says, can anybody be a trainer? I know trainers for Rising Tide are usually required to be silver and up or top travel bookers. Okay. So, you know, so that's usually the requirement for becoming a trainer. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions regarding how to get to the top of Google, Google My Business, or anything like that?
Hi, I created my first post in Google My Business, and then I just got an email saying that it violates Google's content policy, refer to the terms of service, but I have no idea what I did.
You don't
Basically,
know what you did?
I just took a travel ad and posted it on Google My Business.
Okay, so let me show you, and I hear this from a few of you guys, so let me go over some of my posts, because I honestly never had an issue. Okay, so let me go over some of my posts, like I told you guys. All right. So some of the things, again, I created this post. I have a nice marketing flyer right here, up to 60% off. Okay, perfect. They could redeem it online. Valid. Let me see if I can edit this so you could actually see. Okay, let me see, edit. Okay. So again, this is the photo. I have up to 60% off. I don't have much on here. And I have my Google form. I don't have my phone number on here, okay? I have my Google form right over here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move this over. All right. And again, for terms and conditions, I just put a minimum of 5 nights. So nothing crazy over there. Let me check out this one. This one, I had a video. This one has music attached to it. This is from Virgin. And again, let me go to edit just so you guys can see. Okay, so again, the title, I just put sail in to get reward. I did this as an offer, December 4th through 18th. I have the dates in here. Some of the offer details. Again, my form. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, are you guys putting in your phone number? Do you think that might be it? Because again, I just put my Google form and pretty much that's it. Because Google, you don't have, I mean, as far as your contact information, it's going to be right here. They could call you, they could message you on Google. They're going to have your phone number, everything's going to be listed on Google already, so there's no need for you to put it additionally.
Emily, every time I got flagged on posting on Google My Business, it was because there were people in a picture. They won't allow any people unless, I guess, somehow they can tag it. It's your own like personal family. So I know you can't have people in the picture.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so what repeat that one more time, Jody? I'm sorry, Joanne.
So if you like if I was making a mock booking and there was people standing on a beach and I put that on my Google website, on Google My Business, it would flag it and it wouldn't post it. You can't have pictures of people, random people, even if it's a stock photo that you got from Google, you can't post that on your Google My Business. So I had to redo like any flyers that I put on there. You can't have any people because every time I try it, it flags it.
Okay.
So I did a lot of research on that. So just make sure there's no people in your pictures.
Okay, no, that's good to know. Thanks for sharing. Also, guys, there's an app. Let me tell you, I keep forgetting the name of it, but there's an app. It's called Friendly. Okay, and Friendly, it's like a little sneaky, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. Is where in the app you could download videos from Instagram, from Facebook, and post them on your social media, and it won't get it won't, kind of like Joanne was saying, you know how they trace it to somebody else? It can't get traced to anybody else. Okay. And the app is called Friendly. I'm going to put it, it looks like a little alien. Okay. And it's so cool because you could download reels. You could download, I put it in the chat box. You could download photos. You could download videos. And again, it won't get traced. Okay, so that's really a cool, neat. One of my agents told me about it. she was tracking an ex, and yeah, and so I was like, "Ooh, that's good for us," for the business. So she's young, she's in her 20s. Yeah. So okay, so somebody says, let me see. I'm just looking at the chat box right here. Okay. Linda says, anything I can use from Google for a marketplace booth setup, like anything should print, maybe create a QR code. Any ideas is fine. Google for marketplace booth setup. Yeah, you could create a QR code, I'm sure. All right, Tracy says, I need to visit my site and figure something out because I have Google Business and Facebook business account. I have been in since the end of October and still do not have a client. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, honestly. So like I said, guys, you have to make sure you are posting on a regular basis to your Google My Business. Okay, like post it as much as you do to Facebook, to Instagram. I always try to post a few times a week. Okay, and again, it could be something simple.
I want to tell you that you were posting an offer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so as far my posts, sometimes I could do a few things. I could do it as an offer, or I could do a photo right over here.
Joanne, I've been using photos of the resort instead and the hotel, and my posts have not been rejected. So I guess because they're using the pictures of people, you can switch to using something rather a hotel, a resort, or a cruise, and see if it works.
Also, guys, when you're doing photos, you want to customize it. Okay, usually I customize stuff for free using Canva. All right, so this right here, for example, look, I have my logo right there. So something so small, just throw your logo on certain things. Okay, this one right here too. Okay, again, I just threw my logo on there, and again, this allows customization, so you won't get flagged as quickly. Let me see what else. Let's see if I see something here from, is this a thing from, okay, so no, it's not it. All right, so again, like you could just post a reel here. I know you guys can't hear my music, but this has music attached to it. This is pretty much New York City. You know, so still reels, okay, because people love steals. Again, it'll attract people to your page. Somebody had asked, how do you hide your address on Google? Okay, so let me see. I know when I created the Google My Business page, it gave me the option to hide my address. So let me just go to, maybe let me try info for a second. Info, let me go to my address and let me see if it'll give me the option here. Okay, so let me see if it says it. Okay, let business customers see your business location on Google. You can leave this empty if you don't have a location such as a storefront. So again, you could remove your address, but then like I said, it could affect your reviews. So Jody, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so you could just remove your address if you want, but again, you don't want it to affect your reviews because or your rankings. I'm just looking at a chat box, guys. I've started as a travel agent, which is better to do a fan page or a website on Google. I'm not familiar, Iris, I'm not familiar with fan pages. I'm not sure how they work. Okay. You know, for me personally, I just do my website. Yes, Lavanya, I use the free version of Canva. I don't use the paid version. And Ripple's pretty much the only thing I pay for as far as marketing. Okay. Oh, somebody wanted to see my Google My Business slides. All right, no problem. Okay, so I guess this is, let me go to my first slide right over here. This one. Okay. This one. All right. About completing the, again, Ripple, YouTube. Okay. Anybody else has any questions, guys, before we finish today's training?
Yes. Is there a way to get a Google phone number for customers to call?
Google phone number, you could get a complete Google phone number for free. Okay, and again, it's Google So again, that can help you as well. So let me show you that real quick, how to get a Google phone number. You just literally just go to Google, free Google phone number. Okay, so this is only for the US. Oops, why did I go to Disney Travel Agent? Oops, so this is my Google phone number right here. It's cool, I could attach my logo, but it's called Google Voice. Okay, so make sure you go to Google Voice, and it just takes 5 minutes to set up. Okay, but the thing is, you could get calls, text messages for free. Okay, in the US, it's not going to allow you to do anything outside the US. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm just making sure. I'm just checking the chat box really quick. I made a manager. Okay, I made Shannon. I'm having trouble with your question. Something a manager over my Google page. How do I remove? Oh, you made someone a manager on your Google page. Ooh, let's see. And you want to remove them. Google manager. Let me check over here. That I'm not sure. Let's go to settings and see if we could kind of figure this out. Email, customer reviews, bookings, minders feedback. That I'm not too sure. But try Googling it. I'm sure Google will kind of give you some insight. Chrissy. Okay, so Carolyn, she shared the video of how to set up Google My Business in the chat. Okay, guys, I'm just working through your questions. Okay, Tracy says she needs to visit my site. Shakita, I think it's good to post your contact information on Google My Business. I do. I never had any stalkers or anything craziness like that. Okay, so don't be afraid to put your address on Google My Business. I think that'll help you. Yeah, so Samita, I'm doing an offer. Okay, so I could do an offer on Google My Business, or I could just do a photo on Google My Business. Let me go to this one. Okay. So Shauna says yours is being rejected. I'm not sure, guys. Let me put my website. Feel free to stalk my page. I don't care. Okay, so feel free, because maybe there's something I'm doing on my page that you know, that you guys are not maybe not doing. So I'm gonna put my website in the chat box for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm having my mouse. Okay, so that's my website if you guys want to check that out. Yeah, so Google phone number is free. Google Voice is free, no problem. All right, guys, does anybody have any questions before we complete today's training? Anybody else? No?
Well, I have a question.
Sure.
So this is probably silly, but I just don't understand what Google My Business is if you don't have a website. Because when you do these posts and offers and things, where are people seeing this if it's not on a website?
Well, it's not a website. They're going to see it on Google. Okay, because think about it. When everybody searches something, majority of the time they're searching on Google. So I guess depending on the content you're posting, there's certain keywords that may populate in a Google search that can come up. Or if it's something, or if they're looking for a travel agency in your area, for example, your name can populate as well. Okay. Anybody else? Guys, have any questions? Christy, it will get the client to call you. Yeah, so, you know, so again, they could call me, they can make an appointment, you know, and things like that right off of the Google My Business or my website. Okay. Let me just stop recording for a second.
Where can we watch the recording